Good morning, Bravo Squad. Bless up. We out here, Mount Miguel. Mental Health Mondays. As always, you conquer the morning and you conquer the day. Today, God blessed us with another morning. Now we walking up the mountain. Today, since I'm by myself, we just gonna reflect on life a little bit. My brother's anniversary of his passing is next week on the 31st. And it just so happened that the year he passed away was Easter Sunday. That was the day he passed away. And funny thing is, I was born April 7th, 1991. And that year I was born, guess what? It was also Easter Sunday. So things like that kind of resonate with me a lot. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm very spiritual. And I do believe in God. And I do believe that everything happens for a reason. There's always a deeper meaning to things that you may not see on the surface, but you gotta dig deep and realize and see the message. It's been 3 years now that I had no alcohol. 2 out of those 3 years, my brother's been gone. And practically all 3 years that I've been alcohol free, my dad left. I was about 3.5 weeks or maybe a month alcohol free when my dad passed away. And I had just started my journey, dog. How was I gonna fucking quit when I just fucking started? That was the fucking question for me. Even though it was hard. Good morning. Even though it was hella hard, dog, to fucking not think about drinking a fucking high life for my dad or cracking an OE with my brother because he was still alive. Think about how bad I just wanted to go home and drink a beer with my brother and just talk about my motherfucking dad, dog. But instead, I stayed on my fucking journey and I couldn't even go kick it with my brother because I knew he was doing what I wanted to do. Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. He wanted to go drink, you see? And look what happened when he decided to go down that path. He's no longer here. You feel me? Instead of being on this earth, he's a tattoo on my arm. He's ashes on my chain and my necklace. You know what I'm saying? And that was just the beginning of my transformation. It all started up here. I used to always think that being up here was a bad thing. But it was only bad because I was toxic. I had toxins, poison. You think about that shit and you say, I don't drink poison. Next time somebody tell you, pick your poison. I don't drink poison, dog. You feel me? And keep that shit out of your brain. Keep that shit out of your system. Some of us, dog, are sick and don't even know it. There's a statistic, I think it goes like 80% of adults don't know they're dependent on alcohol. 90% of those 80 that don't know are. So motherfuckers over here guessing if they are or not. Well, guess what, buddy? It's probably a fucking sign if you have to guess. I don't have to fucking guess that I like pizza. I fucking love pizza. I don't have to guess. Oh, do I? No. It'd be stupid to say, I wonder if I like pizza though. I buy that bitch every day. And sometimes I can't even stop thinking of it. I could just only think of pizza. And when somebody doesn't finish their slice of pizza, I'm like, how could he not finish his fucking slice? My boy, you sound like you're obsessed or something. You feel me? If you're obsessed, hey, there might be a problem. It might be a problem. So just think about that next time. And what I want you guys to do is ask yourself. Really ask yourself, do I have a problem with anything? It doesn't have to be alcohol. It don't even have to be drugs. It could be anything. But you gotta be honest with yourself. And you gotta understand that you don't lie to nobody but yourself. When you wake up in the morning, when you lying in your bed, what you're telling yourself, you ain't fucking telling nobody. You telling yourself. And if you want to sit there and lie to yourself before you go to bed, guess what? You're going to wake up and you're going to fucking lie to yourself again. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Be committed to yourself. Be brutal with yourself. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Tell yourself the honest truth that nobody else is gonna fucking tell you. No matter who you got in your corner. There's just fucking things that they not gonna tell you because they don't know what's going on in here, dog. They don't know what's going on in here. Only you. And when you stay on your journey and you look back and you realize how far have you come and how beautiful the view is from where you're at, you want to keep on going. You just want to keep going. Ain't no stopping. Mental Health Monday. We reflecting on life and we talking about my journey a little bit. As crazy as it may sound, I want to tell y'all something. Thank God that everything went the way that it went. As much as I would want my baby brother here, if it weren't for the circumstances that happened, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. The pain that I got from losing my father and my brother, that's the fuel for Bravo Fitness. That's why I push so hard the way that I push. And I will never stop. I will not stop. This is a badge for my brother, a badge that represents perseverance. The man who conquers his mind can conquer the world. And that's what the Stoics say. If you guys listen to the Stoics, they're pretty much all about perspective and looking at the world in a different way. And what they used to do is they used to stand on the balcony looking all of Rome and Greece, and they would look and they would just ponder and ask questions and say, I wonder what people are thinking right now. Shit like that. How can we get our people to unite and figure out ways to be better as humans? This is kind of what I do over here in the mountain. You see, 3 years have gone by and I haven't had a sip of alcohol. And I thought it was kind of impossible to get your mind more clearer, but my mind gets clearer and clearer every day still. Coming up on this mountain, breathing this beautiful fresh air, that's what it's all about. And it don't matter if you're by yourself. I come here every Monday, fucking 80% of the time I'm by myself. It's not about being with people. It's about just letting it go. That's why even I go on the live just to express myself and let you guys know how I feel today. And hopefully you guys can get a little bit of inspiration. Maybe get motivated to do something. Who knows? My goal is just to possibly open the door to fitness for anybody who wants to join me. Because I started this alone and I don't want anybody to feel like they're alone on their journey. You see, we're on this path. And when I first started, I didn't know where my path was leading. And to be honest, I still don't know. I don't know where this is gonna take me. But one thing I do believe is that I'm going the right way. God put me on the path, and I'm gonna follow the path. That's the way to do it, and that's the way to go. When God shows you the path, it's always clear. It's always clear. And when it's clear, then you have no reason to doubt. You have no reason to look back. Just look forward. Just look forward, my friends. Just look forward. The first step for me was simply not drinking alcohol. And it took a lot of conversations. But one last conversation that I had with my brother, was the straw that broke the camel's back. I understood then, after that conversation, that things need to change. Something needs to give. And I decided. I made a decision. I made a choice. And the only thing that made me successful with the decision that I made is I never gave up. Until this day, it's a constant battle to never give up. A constant battle. I can't tell you how much it hurts and how much I wish my brother came down from heaven and gave me a beer. You have no idea. I almost think about it every day. I wish I could crack a fucking brewski with my baby brother and just cheers with him and crack it at the same time as him. I just wish. But nothing's gonna bring him back, not even a beer. So why even go that way, you know what I'm saying? Why even go there? Don't even think about it, you know? I wanna tell you guys, I do struggle with it every day. It's been 3 years, and I still think about it. I still think about drinking. Whenever you guys see me hanging out at the bar, at the fucking party, anywhere, see all the homies drinking and shit, just know I ain't right there just oblivious to the shit. I'm not stupid. I ain't naive. I'm alive and well, and I know what the fucking business is. And I know that if I go near that shit, it's a done deal. Everything that I fucking work for, everything I'm working for, it's over. So you guys supporting me and keeping me fucking strong, that's the accountability that Bravo Fitness needs. Every single one of you guys watching, every single one of you guys that comment and say good job and I'm proud of you and all that, keep it coming. Because you guys fuel me up and pump me up. And that's the shit that will guarantee, along with the faith of my brother and the faith of my dad, that I will never stop unless I'm buried or cremated and thrown in the air somewhere. I will forever do service to Bravo Fitness Group. Mental Health Mondays, where we climb the mountain and we get perspective. Good morning. See, I ain't the only one on the mountain. Oh shit, fucking bee flying around my fucking head. I don't know if y'all saw that. But I want to say thank you to everybody. The ones that have been there since my journey began. The ones who had faith in me. the ones who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. And to everybody that I haven't talked to in a while because I've been busy and focused, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, with all my heart. I couldn't have done it without y'all. What's up with my boy? We out here just reflecting on life. My brother's anniversary is coming up on the 31st, so it was perfect for me to come alone. God works in mysterious ways, y'all. I had to lock in up here for a little bit. My motherfucking mind kind of going 100 miles an hour, but this mountain slows it down a little bit. I got a saying that I told one of my partners at the gym the other day that I got from my boy. And we always say when we get on the phone, if you conquer the morning, you conquer the day. And so now every day, my buddy at the gym walks up to me and says, conquer what? Conquer the morning and you conquer the day. And he goes, that's what's up. And he's kind of making it my fucking saying and shit. Oh shit, what's up with my hot dogs? And now, when I walk into the gym, I be telling people, you conquer the morning and you conquer the day. And now, they be ready to go. They be looking up to me, telling me, waiting for me to say that shit. And you know, it's all part of the positivity that you glow when you're walking around. You gotta fucking glow positivity. You gotta be positivity. You can't just fucking fake the funk. You can't just fucking act positive. You gotta be positive. Stay positive. Good morning, G. Yes, sir. Thank God. Thank God that we out here on the mountain. We blessed to be alive and talking, being able to express ourselves with one another. Look at what God blesses us with. This beautiful mountain that we could just come and walk freely, daily. Ain't nobody stopping us. Can't nobody tell you not to climb this shit except yourself. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Say it again. Get out of your own way. Your worst enemy is up here. That little voice that tells you, I'm tired. I fucking worked late last night. I fucking drank. I'm hungover. That little voice, that's the enemy right there. You gotta say no to that motherfucker. Because that's you. That's the weak form of you. The strong form needs to come out. Needs to come out. And you gotta fucking shut that little fool up. And you gotta say, what's up? It's Bravo Squad. We here. We ready. We never stopping. The climb never stops. Ooh, today marks another beautiful Monday. God woke us up. God gave us energy. God gave us 2 legs, 2 hands, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. What else can you fucking ask for? You feel me? We don't stop when we tired. We stop when we done. And we done when we buried or cremated and thrown in the motherfucking air somewhere. We ain't never stopping. Not over here. There's too much motherfucking strength over here. Too much strength that we built from our pain. The pain is where the real strength comes from. We turn pain into strength. And all of us got pain in us. Some of us run away. Some of us run towards. Some of us go head on. And it's not made for everybody. It's not made for everyone. But I'll tell you what. If you have somebody that's a great example and is strong, you go by them and you learn from them and you gain some wisdom from them. Because God blessed them with some and they might want to pass it on. You got to be able to learn and listen to others, because that is what perspective is all about. Remember, my pops used to always tell me this. One of the building blocks in life is perspective. And without perspective, you'll run into a lot of shit that you didn't know about because you ain't listening to other people that may have been through things you might encounter on the way up. Like me, I climbed this motherfucking mountain probably like 100 times already. If this is your first time, you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. But if you just stop and listen to me for a little bit, and I tell you, look, we go this way, that way, that way, that way. Now you got a little bit of perspective of how the mountain is gonna go. You still don't know which way and all that shit, but you know, you got an idea. You're not oblivious. You ain't completely in the dark. And it's as simple as that. So now imagine trying to find out the secrets in life and trying to hack what this thing called life is. You gotta talk to older people. You talk to the OGs. You talk to the big homies. And sometimes a big homie doesn't mean age. Sometimes being a big homie means experience. And there might be some young cat that been through some shit that you like, damn. And he spoke some game to you and you get some wisdom. That's big homie shit. And he's younger. But guess what? He been through more shit. He's got perspective. And that's what life is about. Being able to get perspective from anybody. It don't motherfucking matter who it is. You live, you listen, and you learn, dog. Don't forget the listen part, bro. Everybody always say you live and you learn. But you gotta listen. You live, you listen, then you learn, dog. God gave you 2 ears, 1 mouth. Cause you're supposed to listen twice as much as you fucking talk, big dogs. You feel me? That's why. And if you don't fucking believe me, just try it out today. Next time you have a conversation, try to be 80% listening, 20% talking. And just fucking reply every time you get a question. But if nobody actually directly question you, just sit there and listen and see how much you could learn from just one person. And you're gonna trip the fuck out if you just sit there and listen and let somebody talk, dog. Because at the same time, you might realize that homie really had something to say and he needed somebody to listen. And you were the one. And you blessed him for that day. Because now, he has somebody to listen to what he had to say, dog. And sometimes, bro, that's all motherfucking need, dog. Somebody to listen. Sometimes that's all you need. What's up with my dog, Reed? What's up, dog? It's right here on the mountain, reflecting life. We just reflecting on life because my brother's anniversary of his death is on the 31st. So it'll be 2 years, dog. He's been gone. And time motherfucking flies. But it's like I was saying earlier, things happen the way they happen because they're supposed to happen. And you just got to understand that your path is made for you and only you. So if this is how my motherfucking path ended out, then that is how I'm going to ride it. God want to put me on this roller coaster, and he put the right one. Because I love roller coasters, homie. And at the end of the day, I think I've proven myself to God and to myself and to my brother and to my loved ones that I do got the strength to be the leader that everybody is looking up to me to be. And I love you guys for believing in me the way you guys are. And I will be the leader that you guys want me to be. I promise. I'm going to just keep working on myself, staying mentally strong, and try to transform other people along the way. My goal is to help people in a way that I couldn't help my brother. The pain I feel is this. I feel like I failed. I failed my brother. I am my brother's keeper. Why is he not here? Is it because I didn't take care of him? Is it because I didn't care? No, it's none of those. He made those decisions. I can't make decisions for him. Everybody got those questions, including me. But at the end of the day, if you're strong, you have to fight it. Because God gives you strength. And you can't waste the strength that he gave you. You have to be brave. You have to have courage. Because being courageous is knowing that danger is there and having fear, but doing it anyways. That's courage. So be courageous, loved ones. Be courageous. Don't lie to yourself. Focus on the task at hand. All right? You guys are the best. I appreciate everybody that joined me on the mountain today. We're approaching the top. And you guys got to listen to me and reflect on my life. And everyone that joined me, I want to say, I love you guys. Bless up. We reached the top again. Welcome back to the top of Mount Miguel. And you know how we finish this off. 25 push-ups for the Bravo squad. Let's go.